Alright, so what's up, guys? One Piece chapter 842, The Power of Fullness. Now, I thought this was gonna be pertaining to Sanji and Sanji's like ectoskeleton type, but turns out it wasn't. Now, this chapter was okay. I'm gonna say mediocre. I thought it was gonna be more to this chapter, but it didn't. But anyways, let me get into it. Chapter starts off with Luffy versus Cracker and how Nami's using her rain temple to soften the biscuits so Luffy can eat them. And Luffy's been telling Nami has been saying that just because you're the right hand man of the Yonko, it doesn't matter, but Luffy's the guy who's gonna be king of the pirate. And I'm sorry. And how Luffy has no fullness. And he'll just keep eating them. And Luffy turns around like, hey, Nabi, watch it because I've been binging on these biscuits all night. I thought that was funny. Now, this, I have to say, a 800 million berry bounty guy versus Luffy in Gear 4th. We know that the New World isn't anything to play with. So to have a chapter or a fight like this where it's kind of playful, it doesn't really go along with the seriousness of the New World. But either ways. We got big talk from Nami saying that the workers that basically the homies. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. The homie says Nami has control over Crackers, basically telling them that since Nami has the Vivid card, that's no excuse for you to go against Mama and betrayal. And now that Cracker knows where the loyalty lies, he sure as Mama's gonna take all of her anger out on the homies. So does that mean that there's a way for the homies to break away from the Vivid card? Don't know. But either ways, sorry guys, come on, take it out. Sorry, my daughter's back on vacation and gotta keep an eye on her. She just had something in her mouth. It ain't easy. But no, you can't get it. Either ways, we go into Brulee's mirror world with Chopper and Carrot, aka Bropper, where we see Brulee chasing Carrot and Chopper around. That's okay. She's chasing Carrot and Chopper around, and some of the citizens. Okay, that's okay. Some of the citizens are complaining that throughout the night. Okay, special guest. Some of the citizens are complaining that throughout the night, they've been seeing a figure in the mirror, which turns out to be a raccoon dog and a bunny. So after that, we cut into before we get into that, notice that they were running around with like the weight balls on their feet. So I'm guessing that makes it slower. And I don't know why they have that. And how did they get on them? Obviously, Brulee put it on them, but when did she have the time? Now, we go into German 66. That's okay. Okay. We go into German 66 and their healing tack, where we see Reiju's putting this healing mask on Sanji's face that prevents the swelling. But it won't heal it. It'll take away from the healing time of the injury. Now, here's my question. Since when are One Piece injuries permanent? Every time Luffy beats, it's okay. Here. Okay, here. See what I gotta deal with. Sorry about this guy, but special guest. Here. Okay. Can I talk, Mama? Can I talk? Alright, so since when in the One Piece world have injuries become permanent? We see where Nami hits Luffy, Sanji, or Zoro in the head and it just goes away the next day. Even guys who gets KO and their teeth get knocked out next minute, they have a full set. But either ways, I don't know, maybe there's a point of pointing that out. You can't eat it, Mama. And at the end of this chapter, I want to get into something about Reiju as well. Okay, go down. See how rude she is. She's very, very rude. So Reiju basically asked Sanji about where did he get the chivalry from. And Sanji basically goes into explaining that it's a rule that's been around since the ancient time of dinosaurs. But he learned this from Zeph, when Zeph was basically saying that I train you guys in my kicks, but training mainly meaning discipline. I discipline you guys with my kicks, but I'm not gonna discipline a female in that way. And you should never put a hands on a female. And as your parent, that's one of the things that I should install and bestow upon you. A lesson. Also notice that that's the first time Zeph has referred to Sanji as sort of a parent-child situation. And that's about it. Oh, we go into Sanji Do's leaving for the engagement party to Big Mom. Sky. So hopefully next weekend we're going to see, sorry, not next week, week after next, because One Piece is on break, of course. I have the feeling that since the chapters has been releasing like early, since for the past 4 or 5 chapters, that this is going to come. And if something's too good to be true, half of the time it is too good to be true. And this should be one of the lessons. Now, after Drummer 66 leave for the engagement party, we cut back to Luffy versus Cracker. And Luffy's basically stuffed on crackers. And he's telling Nami not to spray the crackers with water anymore. He basically goes into Gear 4th, a new mode called Tank Man. Fullness. Now, Cracker goes in for a honey pretzel, and he noticed that Luffy's skin is neither soft nor hard. So what is it? And he basically sucks Cracker in, and it's basically like a muscle balloon, like when he uses his muscle balloon where he reflects bullets, but he's reflecting people. So it's basically he sucks Cracker, and when Cracker goes in for the honey pretzel, and shoots him back out. Hence the move Cannonball. And he sends Cracker flying into the biscuit soldiers, which aren't soft anymore because Nami stopped spraying them, and he goes crashing through the biscuit, which on Cracker's behalf stated that the biscuits are hard. So him hitting that and then going flying. And we can 100% say Cracker is done for. He is done for. The only way Cracker will return now is if he comes in the wedding like on his last leg, limping, trying to repay or trying to warn Mama that he lost some type of that form. Also, when he sends Crackers flying, he basically says that enjoy your trips to the ends of the New World. I'm guessing he sends Cracker far away. I'm talking about farther than when he sends Caesar flying. He sent Caesar going. Like Caesar was flying for a long, long time. Now, and that's basically the end of the chapter. Now, I want to touch on, I think that Gear 4 mode right there was invented and created on the spot. And it shows how versatile Gear 4th is, the whole of Gear 4th, and how Luffy's fighting experience has gained that he can adapt to a situation and turn it all around. And he basically takes Cracker out in about I'm gonna say one blow. That was basically a one-hit KO. He didn't. It's not like when he used his first Gear 4th Kongon, it basically break Cracker's shield, his outer lining, and then he came up at the Cracker. So technically, it didn't hit him. And we know that Cracker's afraid of the pain, and this hit from this Gear 4th, he's done. His teeth come flying out. His eyes are KO'd. He's definitely done. He's definitely done. And it's sad to see that the 800 million bounty guy is reduced to a one-hit KO. It's crazy. It's crazy. And people were saying that Luffy can't